Namaste, air signs.
Power on.
Welcome.
Bluetooth mode.
Or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your February 2020 read. Let's dive in. Come on, I've got intel. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, it's your time. Come in. Come on. The air signs are extremely communicative and sharp, intelligent, but also prone to fantasy and theory. But baby, if you feel it in your solar plexus, your thirst for it is the true for you. Let's get the domino that you're going to be leading with. Sorry, I meant to say runestones and I'm looking at dominoes, so I simply must pull a domino for you. Look at that shiznai. A domino was amongst it. You was meant to see this. Right, love it. The domino that you're leading with, darling dear, is a 7, the 4 and a 3. This is the Emperor and the Empress, Earth and Venus energy, as well as what? Aries and Mars energy, darling dears. The 4 and a 3 speaks about what? Happiness in love. Somebody is going into union during the month of February 2020, darling dears. Love it. Posh clap. The element of the 3 speaks about conflict. Someone's is not going to be loving this union. No, they want it with lean. They want hockey sticks at dawn and tongue wrestling. Somebody with the subterfuge and the bull swanky. This is a time when you must keep your wits about you, darling dear, because they want to argue. Your life path is about change and direction, something they don't have. Jelly bogelly. Mouth breathing for sure. You also have the element of a 4, darling dears. This speaks about communication, as well as your communications. This is about answering letters, emails. I know it's still Mercury retrograde, darling dears. But you must still press on. Just make sure you check and recheck before you send messages out. You also have what? A major letter coming towards you, something that's going to absolutely change your life path. The runestone that you have, my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, is Ewas. This is death, darling dear. The death card in tarot. It speaks about what? Full-on change. It also speaks about harmony and teamwork. The death card is ruled by the Scorpio. Scorpio, the 8th house. So this is a what? A joining of finances. Somebody's definitely going into union. It also speaks about inheritance. Inheritance could mean anything from what? Big Pentacale, Skrilla.com, the money, the folding stuff, the bag, or it could be inheritance of knowledge. Again, I'm feeling the joining. When 2 become 1, darling dear. 2 become 1. One force to be reckoned with, balanced out and ready for action in love. Love it. Breakthrough for you. Everything is coming through for you, darling dear. Why? You went into the DNS. What's that? The dark night of the soul. Didn't like saying it. You saw me looking over my shoulder. It's not creeping up on me. I am the red light, green light champion of 79. The death card, darling dears. It means that what? You're the new beginnings. Some of you are what? Coming to the end of a divorce. Final papers being delivered onto thee. I told you communication is afoot. We saw it with the energy of the 4. Free at last, darling dear, to fall in love with your what? True love. With true love's first kiss, new beginning. This also speaks about being head and shoulders above the bottom feeders. What? They're going through some form of a hardship. Being drowned by their insecurities, I guess. Oh well, let's press on. Gonna lead with the fairy cards as your oracle message. My air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, for February 2021. Oh, love it. Wish wisely. You have to understand you are in tip-top manifestation mode. We saw the energy of what? The balanced out within. The Emperor as well as the Empress. In certain situations, you had to be the Emperor and Empress. Was dealing with a feeble-minded bottom feeder that left everything up to you, then blamed you for it. The wishy-washy, darling dear. Be careful as you wish wisely. Manifest your heart's desires. Stay focused. Stay focused. Base of the deck. Wait for winter. We are still in the winter period, darling dear. Your wait has come to an end. Why? What you focused on, what you actually work towards, darling dears, it will grow and flourish. You planted the seed and had faith the size of a mustard seed, and realized faith without works is dead. Let's press on. Let's press on. Let's get some tarot on the tableau. In case we have to clarify, we will clarify. We're using the original Rider-Waite decks, but two different versions of it, darling dear. Base of your deck, mentally moving on from a situation. Some of you are only left with what? Father God, Spirit, your ancestral team at your back, being spiritually guided to what? Think more clearly. Some of you will be moving to a new direction or new destination. This also speaks about sea travel. This also speaks about a cruise. Somebody's either booking a cruise or will be going on a cruise. It also speaks about somebody cruising by your domicile, darling dear. Seeing if you still decided to give them what? Love and light. Yes, baby. Well, it's still Mercury retrograde, and the bottom feeders always come back for 1 mile around Julie. See if they can get in where they can fit in. Timothy 3:6. They're trying to see if you're weak-minded. You can easily be pulled off your trolley. Right. My air signs. What energies will be flowing with you throughout the month of February 2022? Thank you. The seeds you planted, darling dear. This is about your ships coming in. This is about your long-term goals. You have breakthrough. I already called it. This is also about you knowing your worth, darling dear, having turned your shapely back on what no longer serves you. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. We'll clarify it in a moment. What do you need to focus your attentions towards in the month of February 2022? Again, we see the Six of Swords. Clarity, darling dear, and keeping calm. You have to learn to what? Respond and not react. It could be with your progeny as well. Some of them may be getting uppity, darling dear. You're going to have to what? Use the whip. I don't mean literally, I mean figuratively. Show them whom the parent is. Everything is about movement, darling dear, and travel. Long-term goals, whatever you've been working towards, darling dears, it surely is coming in. You need to focus on what? Thinking things through, your communication skills, as well as what? As I said, any messages that you need to get out there. And you also have incoming. Pay attention to what? The intel that's coming towards you. What challenges might you face during February 2022? What challenges might the air signs Libra, Aquarius, Gemini face during Oh, that's a lot. I'll take the bottom one. Listen, the challenge is stagnation. This also speaks about blowtorch in the upright. It's Cupid trying to come through. What a blow dart. Somebody wants to travel back towards you, darling dears. They see that you're focused on yourself and your growth, darling dear. They're trying to figure out how to get towards you, how to come back into your hemisphere. You must also what? Not allow stagnancy and complacency. I told you, complacency and comfort zone is what? Kryptonite to a big cat air sign. The final question we're going to ask, what should you what? Be working towards. Look at this. I told you a divine union is afoot, and if you're going to get a king, let it be the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, darling dear. This is a sweetheart and a true sweetie. This is somebody who's mature, darling dears. Someone who's going to see you as their rock. This is about someone being intuitively guided. The Cups also speaks about psychic abilities. This person is mature over the age of 35. They are being what? Spiritually guided towards you to bring back what? Boaz and Jashin. Completion of one cycle in order for a new one to begin, darling dears. Oh, I love it. Posh. Clap. The King of Cups is financially assured. Why? This is why they're able to sit carefully. They took the time to what? Build their fortune or their abundance. Sorry, these things are all moving out. Yes, baby, this is somebody who will protect your union, spiritually guided to you. Right, let's clarify these cards. Give it a good shufty. Wake up the deck, darling dears. Wake up the deck. It says your ships are coming in. Some long-term goal that you've been working towards, darling dear. Because why? You no longer sacrifice yourself to the situation. This is water as well as Neptune energy. Neptune is about what? Dreams as well as disillusionment. This is your spirituality, darling dears. I told you. A spiritually guided union is coming towards you. The Hangman also speaks about what? Somebody, you're going to hear of somebody going to prison for the long haul, darling. They're going to be locked up, just like R. Kelly, not being let out, just like Acorn said. Posh, clap. This is about you, what? Focusing on your long-term goals, not looking at what you... No. You looked at what you sacrificed in a situation, what you had to block out. Leaving certain beliefs and people where they are, darling dear, on the plastic cigs. Yes. What did I say? You had to block them out to be blessed with a true spiritually guided union. Because you're the empress or emperor of everything. This is about what? You had to block certain energies out in order to what? Focus on your bag, darling dear. Abundance on every level, knowing your worth. Some of you had to focus on your progeny alone. Had to be the king and the empress in your own world. Because you was dealing with the shady bugady, darling dears. The back front neck tabbing frenemy. Those relatives that are now being what? Demoted to distant relative, darling dears. I'm also getting what? Negative vibes from a mother energy that you simply had to lock out. Why? They was after your pentacles, darling dear. They didn't care about you as a person, just what you brought to the table. What kind of mother is that? A divine union coming towards you. You had to block out a lot of things and focus on your long-term goals. You felt it was a sacrifice at the time, but it wasn't. You didn't lose anything that you no longer that did not any longer serve you. Had to work my words out then. Moving mentally on. Going to a smoother, calmer waters, having come from a what? A treacherous situation, darling dear. Yes, as I say treacherous, look at this. Moving away from a toxic, stagnant relationship. One that is not changing. Two of wands on its face, darling dears. This speaks about what? Moving away from delays. Whatever you've been waiting on, darling dear, those obstacles are about to be lifted. Look at all of this stagnancy around you. Made you a bit confused in your cranium, unsure whether the seeds you sowed was going to come to fruition. Base of the deck. This is about you what? Mastered something. You mastered something. Whatever you mastered, darling dear, the information you gathered, you're working on it and you're going to use it to your advantage. Right next to this, are mastering what? Sitting down and waiting for the world to happen to you, darling dear. You mastered your block game like a boss. I see that. And again, as I said, a divine union. You have the King of Pentacles plus the Empress. You had to be that in order to what? Focus on your long-term goals. What about the stagnancy? Yes, there's always a spellcaster, a buzzkill. This is somebody who's used to being a mistress. They are a what? Heinous gossip, bitter, jealous. This person was cast in aspersion. No weapon formed against the big cat. Whomsoever was giving those what? Malicious words on the balls of their feet. Right? These merchants of slander. Return to sender. Every bad thought, wicked word and deed is on them. They try to block your bag. Block you from moving on from a toxic situation. One that you had to educate yourself on and block yourself out of. Prohibit yourself, darling dears. Pinkies up. What about this spellcaster? This wicked one could be female energy. Look. They tried it, but was blocked. Why? You are spiritually blessed. Why? Because you did the DNS like a boss. You went within and was protected. Psalms 91:1. How dare they? No weapon formed against the big cat air sign shall prosper. Base of the deck. I can't make it up. You've got a clear path, darling dear. Spirit is guiding you. Know this. Why? Because you was grateful for this new beginning that's been offered to you. What did I say? You've got spirit at your back. It was a difficult journey. Why? You had obstacles of a bottom feeder with little finger ways. Somebody who was a spellcaster mixing it up in the background. Could be a frenemy. Could be a distant relative. Could be a co-worker, ex-lover. What that situation means to you, only you know. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. Again, we see the death card twice. This again breathes of the number 2. What's the number 2? The High Priestess, darling dear. Intuitively guided. You've got secrets. This also speaks about secret knowledge. Psychic abilities. And what do I say? Queen of Wands. This is what you're serving, darling dears. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You're looking fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. Having freed yourself from a situation, you're able to work on your health, darling dear. Actively. This is also what? Having many plans, irons in the fire. Ones that are going to give you status, darling dear, in whatever situation you find yourself in. You are a natural born leader, air sign. You've got the Queen of Wands going for you. Able to what? You have a natural gift of speaking. Some of you are going into public speaking and you will find that it is your forte, darling dears. This is where you will get great. Love it. Right on the High Priestess. And whom is this? With the cup of opium, the drug dealer, mattress back, devil with the forked tongue, little finger, Pennywise son or daughter. Yes, baby. They want to come and offer you a cup of bullshit, right? To cause confusion. Base of the deck, you've got decisions to make, darling dear. Are you going to what? Go back, do time traveling, or are you going to go forward and wait for what spirit is guiding towards you? These things you have to ask yourself during the month of February 2022. My big cat, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What is this about the King of Cups here? This cup of bullshit they want to come through with. Good God. Let me get another deck. I was about to move on, but I think we must just quickly touch on this corner. Because it doesn't look fabulous. Right next to the spellcaster, this person is in a union, right? That is what? A karmic cycle. One that they chose, darling, yet they did not choose wisely. Somebody wants to travel back to you, but you are strong. Why? Because spirit is at your back. We see the Six of Swords twice in the upright, darling dears. 2 different decks. Base of this deck, you've been giving them what? Airplay. You've put them on pause. You don't speak to them. But what do they want from the nosebleed section? Oh, What's this? Yes, baby. Tears of a clown, darling dear. They're doing it for the gram. This is why I say don't look at their social media. It's full of F shit and subterfuge. And this also speaks into what? Their fugazi fake nature. Judas in a Peter suit. Is this a past person trying to interrupt on the big cats? We want to know. What's this? Chinese whispers. They don't know what's going on in your life, darling dears. Why? Because you moved in silence. Stealth mode. You shut up, air signs. Confusion making. You gave them the full benefit of what? Your shapely back, Law 16, Easter Island and Stevie Wonder, where you wear your darkest glass if you dare to see them in public. And if they approach you, you've got free go-to moves, blood. Where's my shiznai? Told you. You heard, Nay. We don't ramp around here. Self-defense and all of that. An airbender on the balls of their feet with the Chinese whisperers wanting to come back and offer a bullshit apology filled with what? Cognitive dissonance and a big smattering of brainwashing. Do you want your brain washed when you are about to be gifted with a divine union? One you deserve. Why? Because you loved on yourself and did the DNS like a boss. And anyone who hasn't been through the DNS is a bat, a B-A-T. You need to do what, air signs? The big cat wave. Give the past the big cat wave. Your in-laws never liked you, was jealous of your everything. So they was happy that the certain heinous crimes was perpetrated against you, big cat. That person was with you as a marriage of convenience. Whether a friend, a lover, family member, it was to serve them. There was an opportunist, darling dear, a gold digger, an Agent Smith affiliate. You need to know these things and realize you made the right choice. You've got the Six of Swords twice in the upright, I might add. Go into calmer waters, calmer spaces in your mind so you can think clearly. I hear what? A hobosexual. Good golly and gosh, only wants the strength to pay one bill, the mobile bill, to keep in contact with the horde. A narcissist who probably just wanted a green card. Right? And they're not ready to give up their toxic love cycle, so they want you what? On the one more round, Julie, where your edges, your hairline is at stake. Good God, let's go to this King of Cups. This sweetie. The other thing wasn't sweet. It was very sour, and they're bitter and twisted. They're realizing that they are no longer the lip gloss in your life. They aren't popping, blood, bruh, or cistrine. What about this King of Cups? What about this King of Cups? Thank you. This is somebody who's moving on from what a heinous situation that was fraught with a lot of emotional manipulation, right? They've turned over their cup in a situation. Yes, baby. This goes to what? Six of Cups. Equal give and take. They're moving towards you to give you equal give and take. A situation that they 100% emotionally moved on from. Five of Cups on its face, darling dears. Accepted a situation and are grateful for the lesson that they learned. This is also you mastering your emotions. Anybody who has your emotions, darling dears, is your king. And you've decided, air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you'll be taking that role on. Moved on wholeheartedly. This is why your heart is clean and your hands are pure. This is why your vibrating frequency will be of the higher sort, calling in the true soul tribe, as well as true love first kiss for those of you that wants to go into a relationship. One that will be equal, give and take, darling dears. Posh, clap, love it. Base of the deck. This is success, darling dear. Your Pentacale game is going to be off the chain, right? Because you're focusing, this is new studies, working hard like an elf into the night. Look, I can't make it up. Agent of Karma you be. Throughout what? the month of February 22. My big cat, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Judgment speaks about an ex. Yes, baby. Dark Vader, the Scourge, would love to come back. Well, it's still Mercury retrograde and we will be in after shadow for 2 weeks after that. Don't let them in. This is Archangel Michael, right? Calling time on there. Bull Swanky. Agent of Karma. Blessings. Well-deserved rewards. Your Pentagada game is off the chain. Your health is returning. This is also my ring-bearing card. Some of you are on the path to marriage, to your true love's first kiss. Know this. You've got no time to look back. You remember Lot's wife. Lot's wife. Like your ex. Heartbroken ex-family member, ex-friend. Going through betrayal the way they betrayed you. Final card before we push off. A miracle working in your life, darling dear. You subconsciously poured away what no longer served you. This is why February 2022 is the beginning of your blessings, darling dear. All of this sword energy is for you, darling dear. Cerebral you are. You took the time to think, and there's nothing like a thinking cat. Knowledge is power. And power is power. This is a platform. Somebody's stepping into fame. If you have a platform, you are about to go viral, darling dears. And they can keep on knocking, but they can't get in these past, scourges and curses on your life. Yes, baby. They were codependent. And you made the right choice. Never you ever second guess yourself. Let's go to my FP555 Oracle Intel deck. I've got 2 decks and I've mixed them together because who gonna check me boo? Base of the deck, what did I say? The merchants of slander, they're talking behind your back, trying to spellcast, put aspersions on your name and dark spirits on you, but it's return to sender. You saw Archangel Michael ruling the solar plexus for your intellect, your self-confidence. A new beginning is afoot. A new day has dawned, darling dears. Where are they? At the bottom of the pot. Fighting amongst themselves. You pee, glitter, shit cupcakes, and fart rainbows. Thank you. Universal law. Judgment has been called. We have a 1 for your badass alchemist ways in tip-top manifestation mode. Where your focus goes will grow, darling dears. You have all of the tools. The 1 also speaks about travel, impromptu travel. Look at this. Healing has begun. You made healthier choices, darling dear. We have a 14 again, the energy of the temperance, the Sagittarius of it all. Sagittarius is the baddest one amongst the zodiacs. Why? They are the only ones with a weapon, darling dear. Ha ha! What? What did I say? Call your ancestors. They are waiting to help you. The 4 and a 2 goes to a 6. We just saw the 6 of swords all up in this shiznai. Your intuition, darling dear, and your discernment. Call your ancestral team, your security. This is rich white lady season in the spiritual world, in Keitha. Whomsoever's trying to get at your coattails, right, with an offer, it's too late. Your Chiron is healed. This is what's bringing the true change in your life. Split the deck. Jupiter energy. Jupiter is what? Expansion, good luck. And it comes with the Wheel of Fortune for truth, expansion, beliefs, right, and confidence. Jupiter also rules, I believe it's Sagittarius. I told you, came with a weapon, darling dear. On that note, nay, go back. We don't need you just now. There is no smocation indicated. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings, toddle over to Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked, and don't smoke yourself. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you are an agent of karma in February 22. Big cat wave. From the ashes, baby, Namaste! Cat, cat!